Hi guys, it's Katie here again from Creativa. Welcome back to part 3 of making the travel folio that we have been working on. So if you just stumble across here, we're up to part 3, you might want to go back to part 1, or even you might want to go back and see the flip through first of what it looks like when it's finished before you decide whether it's a project that you'd like to do as well. But I am using my set of SVG files, and hopefully I also will have created a set of printable templates for this, in which case then anyone with a printer can make it. You don't need necessarily an electronic cutting machine. But I'm using the SVG files and my Cricut to make this set of to make this travel folio using a set of SVG files. If you have an electronic cutting machine, it just needs to be one that you can use SVG files on, and then you should be good to go. There is a link to in the description box that you might need if you're using a Cricut and you need to know how to attach score lines to a piece. It's for a different project, but the principle's the same, so I will make sure that that is linked in this video. Otherwise, let's get on with it. So in the first part we made the cover, which I'm really loving. I'm loving the blue. I don't use blue in anything very much, not even in my life, you know, clothing or anything, apart from blue jeans obviously, but you know. So we made the cover in the first part, and then in the second part we did the first page, and we haven't done any inserts or anything like that. We've just put the page in. So today we are going to do the second page, see how long that takes me and how many disasters I have this time, because when I did the first page I couldn't remember a single thing about what I was trying to achieve. So we're going to do the part 2, second page that's going on this tab here. So I'll just pop that to the side, and I've already cut out all my pieces. There's quite a lot, so I must have been feeling very adventurous. The thing to remember though is that you can make it as basic and easy as you like, or as convoluted and flips and pockets everywhere as you like. It's completely up to you. I'm just giving you some ideas of ways that you can put it together to make different pages. So all the pieces that I've cut out, I'm going to put a list in the description box so you don't have to remember. You can just watch along and then come back later and look at the description box. Okay, so we have got some waterfall flips. So I'm going to do a waterfall today, so I don't know, let's start with that. So I think I made a commitment in the last video that I'm not going to round corners, which is really difficult prospect for me, but this is what we're going to do. I usually round the corners of everything, especially these kind of little things, but I'm not doing that. Okay, so I've cut out 5 of my waterfall flips, 5 of them. I've already inked around the edges and folded over on the little tab here. I've also cut out all my mats. So I have 5 little strips, tiny skinny little strips, 1 for each page, and then I've cut out 10 of the pink mats here so that I've got 1 for each side of one of these. Okay, and then I have this just a spare piece of leftover cardstock, and I'm going to attach each of my waterfall pieces to here. So I've done this lots of times, and there's so many fancy ways that you can do a waterfall, but I just wanted to do something fairly simple. So I'm just putting glue on my tab like that, folding it down that way, and then I'm going to attach it to the straight side of my piece of cardstock here. I'll try and line it up, because if we start straight, then hopefully we will also finish straight. And then I'm just going to make sure that it's stuck down. How did we go? Good. And then I'm going to flip that one over, and then I'm going to do the same for each one of these. So I'm going to put some glue on this bit, and then I'm going to butt it up against this one here. using that score line to make sure it's sitting nice and straight. And then I'm just going to make sure that it's also sitting fairly straight with the one above, because sometimes if you don't fold on your score line properly, you know, if you're just a millimetre out, it can mess everything up. So that's sitting nice and flush. So I'm just going to do that with the last three. Okay, so I've got all 5 of my little pieces stuck down, and so now I'm just going to use my scissors and trim this off. I'm going to trim down this side here, hopefully keeping it straight. Like so. And I don't know, is 5 enough? Let's have a look. I'm going to put it on this page here. This is a page 3, base page 3, and you know, I feel like I could have a couple more. So do I want a couple more, or do I just want to leave it like that? Oh, maybe I'll just leave it like that. So in which case I'm going to trim this bit off the bottom here. If I felt like I wanted to do some more, then I would have just quickly gone and cut some out on my Cricut, and then I still have room down the bottom here to stick a few more on. And I certainly do to go on my page, but I think I'm just gonna do it like that. I'm gonna call it with 5. I like odd numbers, so for something like this, so I would have either have done 5 or 7. 7 definitely would have worked. Some may say I'm being lazy. So then for each of these, because now I have all of these to do, I'm going to stick a mat on each side of my little waterfall, and then these little skinny ones will go in this little gap here. So I'm just going to nip off and do that, and then I shall be back. Okay, I'm back, and I have got my little 5-piece waterfall, and I have already matted it all, so it looks really cute. I'm really enjoying the grungy aspect of it. So we're just going to pop that one to the side. That one's done. I've got some pockets that we'll talk about later, but first of all, let's go to the back of my little collection of pieces. I'll put that one over here. See if I can remember how it all goes together again. So first of all, we need one of these. So I'll get this one. So remember to put my bits in there. Okay, so this is a page 1, and we have some mats for that. So let's put that there. Okay, so I've got a page 1 here. So base page 1 is this one here, the yellow one. I've got one of those. This one is going to go directly into our book, so that tab down the side, we are going to cut that off. Yes, we are. Okay, so I'm just going to line up my score line that my Cricut has handily put there for me already, and trim that off, throw that away. And I will quickly put a little ink on that side. So we're going to remember not to put a mat on the back of this until we've stuck it into our folio, but I'm not going to do that yet. So then we also have another base page 1, so we'll put those mats to the side. And this is another base page 1, and I have put a cross on here to say that that one's the one we're cutting the tab off, but we're not. So here's another base page 1, and this time I'm going to fold that tab and make sure that it's nicely folded. Maybe give that a little bit of ink as well. and on this side as well. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this tab here down to the side of this page here. So I'm going to put some glue on here and spread it out with my nozzle a bit. And then I'm just going to line this up along here like that. Make sure that I'm happy with that. If not, we can do some trimming with scissors to make sure that we're happy with it. Okay, and then I'll just give it a press. I feel like it's off on a little wee angle at the bottom, but if you don't look too hard, you would never know. Okay, so that's what we've got here. And then I've got so many bits that I've cut out. This is a base page 2. I've actually got 2 base page 2s, so let's take these off as well. So with this one, I'm going to attach this one to this side, and then I'm going to make it like a accordion pull out. So what we actually do, let's take this one here, and we're just working on our 2 base page 2s, which is this one here, the orange one. So it's the medium sized one. And I'm going to put some glue on this tab. So I've already, you know, done all my inking and such, and I'm leaving this tab on this side, and this tab I'm attaching to this side of my other base page 2. Like that. Make sure that I'm happy with how that's lined up. And I'm as happy as it's going to be. Press that down. Press that down. I'll just give you a little wipe because I'm mucky. So now we have the accordion type situation that's going to fold out like that. Okay, so we're going to attach that to here. So you can see that my top one is like 2 millimeters smaller than my bottom one, and all I can put that down to is the calibration of my Cricut, or my poor folding of the tab. That's about all I can put it down to. But I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. I'm okay with everything these days. I'm just chill. Because look here, if you know me, you know that I usually measure everything, and I'm not. I'm just whacking it down like a crazy chilled crafter. Okay, so this is on top of my base page 1, base pages 1. Okay, so let's push this down like this. Just heard a really weird noise outside. What was that? Who knows? Right, so if we have a look at where we are, we have 2 base page 2s that open up like that. And then we have our 2 base page 1s that open up like that. Isn't that cool? Okay, then we had another plan. This is base page 3, and we've got some mats for that as well. And this one is going to go, this one's going to go on this base page 1 like this. I think that was my plan. It's my plan. Okay, so let's put some glue on there. I swear I use way more glue than I ever need to. I'm going to slide that under there, and then I'm just going to line it up where I feel it will be good. I feel that's pretty good. And then we can just press that one out as well, like so. Now I've done some writing on the side here. I've written page 2, so I'm just going to get rid of that, and then I'm just going to put a bit more ink down that tab and this tab. And do I need to do anything over here? Maybe this one too. And maybe this one as well. I feel like I could do with some more ink. There we go. Okay. That's quite an elaborate little page setup, but really not difficult to do. So on the front here, we're going to, on the front, this is base page 3. Here, the little green one, I've got a mat for each side, and then on here we're going to put this little guy. See how I haven't rounded the corners, and I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm not. Okay, so we're just going to put a mat on this base page 3. There, like so. And then I'm going to put this guy on here. Do I feel comfortable that I could, no, let's have a look. This is, have a look. If it was 2.5, if I put a little line 2.5 centimeters, which is basically an inch, and my rule is an inch wide, so if I just put a really faint line there, then I could just line this up with that line, and at least I know it would be straight. I feel like that's the way to go. So I'm going to put some glue on this little bit on the back here of our waterfall. I was wondering if I need anything to hold it down, but I think it's going to be okay. I think the flips will sit fine. So then, excuse me, I was going to turn it sideways, but I think I need to do it this way so I can see each side as well as the top. Feels good. So we're just going to stick it down. Just going to give it a press between each one. This would be such a nice gift, I feel, for someone to take away with them on a trip. Can you imagine? Sounds nice. Okay, so we're going to flip over, and then we've got a mat to go on the back of that one. So I've already inked around it. So this is the second mat for base page 3, because we're doing one for every side. I've been doing lots of cutting and inking today. Feels like it's been ages since I've done a Cricut project. I've been doing lots of 3D printing projects, which has been fun. I now have quite a collection of 3D printers. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so then we have this guy who opens out like this, and I've got some mats to go on there, so I'm going to put that one there and that one there. Actually, there's just a lot of matting going on at the moment, so I'm thinking, so maybe I should do the matting, because I've got all of that to do, and then I've got all of this side and those ones. I'm going to do all of my matting that I can do, and then come back and we can put the rest of our little bits and pieces onto this and put it into our book. So I'll go away and do the boring matting bit, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so I'm back and I've done all of the matting, and then we just have a few more things to do and this page is done. So we have our little mini waterfall here, and then I've got some pockets to go in here, so I'll put those to the side. I've matted that side of the accordion fold out, and then this side and this section here, and then we close that up, and this flips over, and I've put some mats on that one as well. So we're just about ready to go. So I have got some pockets here that I want to put in. So I was thinking I would put this one pocket down here. So this is pocket 5. I thought I'd put a pocket 5 down the bottom here. So I'll put some glue in on this one. And I've just already put the mat on it just to save some time, because, you know, this video could end up being a bit long otherwise. So I'll just wipe that off. I'm going to put that pocket on there. It's very matchy. Glue on there. And then I'll pop this one down here, like so. Hope I'm on the camera. Felt like I was bringing it closer and closer to me, and further and further and further. Okay. And then on here I've got a pocket 2. So this pocket 2 is the orange pocket 2, but instead of it going that way as it is in the files, I've just flipped it or mirrored it so that it's going in the opposite direction, and I'm going to put it on this front page here. So I've already put the mat on that one as well, so I'm just going to glue these tabs down, press that down like so, and put some glue on here. And put this one on the corner of this little guy here. Like that. So the pocket is just the minutest bit smaller than the actual page itself, just so it sits on the page nicely. Doesn't threaten to hang over. Wipe up that glue. And then when we open up this one, I'm just going to leave that one. I might just put a picture on there, I don't know, but I just like it as it is. And I also don't want it to make it too thick, because there's no gusset in that page. I don't want to put anything too thick there. I'm going to open this one out, and I'm going to put this belly band, which is the belly band for page 1, so it's belly band 1. And put it right here. Might have to do a little measuring because you don't want a wonky belly band. So let's have a quick look here. We have got, it's 13 centimeters, so 6.5 is my center point. Same up the top. And then my belly band is 1 inch. So if we find 1/2 inch on here, we can line that up with that, and the same down the bottom. I have a little bit of glue on here, and a little bit on here, and I'm just going to try and line up my spots, my little marks. That's if the glue lets me even see it. just flip this around because I can't see where I put that. Yeah, that's about right. There we go. So then I'll give that a press. And same up here. I can see a little bit of pencil mark there, so I'll just rub that off. Okay, so then this one folds close like that, and that one goes like that. I'm going to leave that one, and then we're going to open that one up, and I think I'm going to leave this one for the meantime. I can always come back and add a belly band or a pocket or something on, but right now I'm just really loving it as it is, and we've got so much space on there. But now we need to put it in our folio, so let's grab our folio out. Excuse my squeaky chair. So it's page 1, so we're going to put it here on this second tab. So let's fold these out of the way. And I'll get out my scrap paper again. Put one here. Don't know what I did with the last lot. One here. I put some glue on the second tab. We're doing the second tab. Nearly messed that up, didn't I? Right there. Put some glue on here. Spread it out a bit with my nozzle. Then get my page, make sure it's the right way up, and lay that down on top of my tab. And it's just really, really close to the edge of the tab, but not right on top of it, because otherwise it just won't sit nicely. So it's, you know, a millimetre or two away. Give that a nice press. Flip it over, flip it over. There we go. The second page just about done. Make sure that's stuck down. And then all that we've got left to do is to put a mat on the back of this side, and then I've just got a couple of these pocket fives. I've got pocket five, I've got 2 of those that I've already cut out, and I've already matted and inked, so they're all ready to go. So we'll just quickly pop that on, and then that is page 2 done, which means then we really only have one more page. And then I'm going to make a journal to go in the middle, in this middle section, and also an expanding folder to go on the inside front cover. So we're going to put a journal in here, and it's going to be a I'm going to put, you know, the elastic there, like a like a book. It's just completely gone. Anyway, you know what I mean. Can't remember what they're called all of a sudden. What a goose. Okay, and then we have these 2. Let's move on and pretend that I'm not a goose. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on here and here. Fold that up. Like that one. And then this one as well. Okay. Ugh. They're traveller's diaries, but there's more to it than that. This is traveller's diary. Anyway, so I'm going to put a couple of these pockets in like this, and so we're going to put one down the bottom. I haven't cut the notch out of these because I thought I would put some, maybe I'd put some of the tabs on there or something. I don't know. So this one's going to go here. Feel comfortable with that. And then if this one's got a tab that pokes up, then this one should be sort of up here a bit more. So we're going to do that. And put this one about here, I think. A couple of little pockets there. Give that a press. And that's page 2, and it's quite a big page, you know, got a lot going on. As I say, it doesn't need to, you don't need to do anything with this much, but I just wanted to give you some ideas. Okay, so this is our page 2, starts here, we've got the waterfall, and then this opens up, we've got a pocket here we can put something in, we've got a pocket here, and then this opens up this way, we've got the belly band here, and then this flips over this way, and then this page opens up again, if I can get my finger in there, and opens up there again like that, and then on the back we have a couple of little pockets. So that's our second page of our Traveler's Folio, and we still have one more page to go. So I hope that you come back to watch the final page being made, and that maybe you're interested in making your own, and you can pick up the SVGs or the printable templates from my Etsy store. So thanks very much for your time today, guys, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.